Hello everyone, this is part 2 of the Battle of Courtrai in Flanders 1302. We have seen a very aggressive start from the French, exploiting I would say is the weak point in the Flemish line here, the flank just besides Courtrai village or town here, where they didn't for some reason dig those ditches that otherwise runs along the whole front. So the French of course did an attack here, managed to break through more or less, and even run around some Flemish pikemen here and attack them from rear. Kind of weird. I think it's a weird thing. You can run around troops just like that and surround them. It's pretty easy in this system, but because it's very restrictive on who gets zone of control and not. I mean, infantry basically don't have any zone of control, so you can just run around them. Anyway, the French did manage to do that, but luckily John of Rennes, the Flemish commander here, who was in charge of the reserves, managed to pour in those guys, do a counterattack and force them back again, disordering two of the French pikemen units that did attack the shield wall from the rear here. So this is what we have now. Basically the Flemish have already committed their reserves into battle here, with some of their dismounted knights as well, or men-at-arms. And last thing that happened in the last session was that the initiative went over to the French again, so it's their turn. And I can also mention that up here pretty much nothing has happened, or nothing has happened. It's only here, and as you can see here also the French are slowly pouring in some mounted knights into the battle here. They see maybe they can get an foothold on the other side of the brook here, and then maybe use their knights in some charges, which I think will be very devastating. Another thing I was thinking of was that the guys in the castle here, I mean, I will probably not do anything with them. I doubt that. But as you can move into another thing about zone of controls, basically, you can move into an empty building if you want. And I'm not sure if it's possible to do that from the castle over to the church. I could do this as the French then. And then I could slowly start moving those guys through the city and back to their own lines. But I think that's a really unlikely situation that they would get away with that. So I think I will not do that. I mean, they are crossing first of all a wall of their own here from the castle. Then they need to climb over that wall towards the water and enter the church there. And I think that's an impossible maneuver to do this time. So I will not allow the French knights to do that. So the only chance, if they want to break out from here, they need to attack these guys. I mean, they could also move up to the swamp hex here. I mean, there's no zone of control here, so they are free to do it basically, but I will not allow them to do that. I mean, it feels a bit crazy. So I will most probably leave those guys alone there. Maybe if things get very hairy here, I might just do a desperate attack out over there. I don't know. Notice also we got these guys retreated up on the island here from the dismounted men-at-arms charge or counter charge they did there towards the pikemen. Also kind of a weird situation. They managed to wade over the river there and get up here, but well, that's how it works. So I think that should be possible then. And there's nothing hindering me from entering these hex through that wall there. Even though I'm sure there's no city gates here because there's no roads there. Well, let's not dig too deep into that, but I think I will retreat these back here because I want to get out of the disordered state here. And I mean, the village is 2 movement points, so I could easily get here. Oh, wait a minute, I also need to cross... No, I cannot actually. Alright. It's actually not possible doing that when you're disordered, because it costs 2 over the river and 2 for the village. Actually 3 for the village? Wait a minute. 4 foot, oh 2. So 2 plus 2, that's 4. And we only have 3 movement points when disordered, so these guys are... Well, they cannot do much right now actually. That's interesting. Okay. Enough of that, let's continue the game, and it's the French, and I think I will order Count of Obermol, I think it was, again, so we want to attack the Flemish. Problem is we are getting guys disordered here now. I think I might start with some fire though. I also want to give some room for the mounted knights to do their charges here. But maybe... Well, let's see what happens. So I will move the crossbow and the leader over here. And fire against this unit in shield wall here. With the leader, William of Jülich. So, if I remember correctly, there was a 0 modifier for the range from 2 hex, and the shield wall brings me down 1, so I need to roll a 6 to disorder those guys. And we did not do that. Then I want to get these guys out of the way who are disordered, so that's 2 and 3. Let's get them back here. And then's the question... Who can we or who could we charge? I mean, using these guys now in battle is not a good thing because they will draw down the odds very much because they need to attack over the river here. But I have to try to get these flank attacks happening. Let's see. Or should I just give way to the knights? The thing is, the knights only have 1 target they could reach at the moment. It's this guy. The other guys are in shield wall. Of course, we could attack these guys in the flank, perhaps. That's possible. If you could get, for instance, this guy into charge range here. Anyway, are these guys disordered? No. These guys are. Maybe we should attack that guy instead. I will get a +1 but -1 for the shield wall, so it will be at 0 in modifiers, but I could roll on the disordered track or the disordered column here, which is good. I think I'll stay put with these guys. They will attack, and I will 1 more turn do attacks with the pikemen, so I will advance and leave the knights just a bit more outside of the action here and crowd this flank or the front line here with the pikemen. I could also move this pikeman Nah, let's leave it there. So, let's attack then. So, this guy will attack first against that shield wall. You don't have to attack that guy as well, because we are attacking that unit with these units. Ah, wait a minute. This means I also have to attack that guy. I think I have to... No. It's not good. Ah, crap. This is not good. That guy is a tough nut, because he has a -2 modifier. So if I would attack with these guys, oh man, I didn't think of that. These guys need to attack both. I could put it like that, but then I am exposing my flank and my rear to the enemy, and they can get a really hard hit on me there. Should I do it anyway? I could only attack with that guy if I want to, but then I got the -1 modifier. This is tough. What the heck, let's do it anyway. I count on my knights to clear up the mess when these guys are done. So let's start here. So we're attacking the front of the shield wall, but on a disordered unit with a +1 modifier. The shield wall brings it down to 0, and there's basically no other modifiers in this combat, because it's pike against pike. So we will roll on disordered with a 0 modifier, so it's a good chance we get something good out of this attack. Let's see, it's a 7, that sounds good. So 7 means defender retired, that's really good. So these guys flee back to the banner there. I'm just grabbing a retired marker here. Like that. I think I should get one on those as well. This means we again yield 1 flight point. And I think these guys need to advance. Well, quite okay. They are breaking through here and now have reached the reserve line of the Flemish. And now we have this attack, which I'm not that happy of. But anyway, so we got, first of all, a 0 modifier for the defending unit. We got +1 of the strength modifier of ours, and -1 for the shield wall, so it's 0. But then we have the big plus, and that's that we are attacking from 2 different angles, meaning we get this +4 combination attack. I mean, we have front and flank. So yeah, +4. I mean, that's a good modifier in this attack. And we roll the best possible result, meaning we disorder them and make them retreat 1 hex. And as you can see, they cannot retreat. Really? No, they cannot retreat. Because he cannot retreat there. Then he won't get away from this guy. So these guys are actually eliminated. The first loss of the game. Let's put them here. This means we got 2 more flight points, I guess. Yeah. And I think these guys will advance. And now this guy also have to attack this guy. And that's not funny at all, because we first of all get -2. Luckily these guys are not in a shield wall, so we don't get the minus modifier of that, but otherwise I think there's nothing more happening. No. So I think it's a -2. And that was not good at all. So we got attack disordered and retreat 1 hex. Luckily it's possible for us to retreat. So let's go to this side. Okay. And that's it, I guess, for that command. We have loads of units in disordered state now. But I think since we have 2 of them now behind our lines, we could maybe get them back to good order again. Yeah, so then it's the continuation. And now the question is, should the Flemish try to seize the initiative here? Because otherwise Count Du could move in his forces here and even charge us now. Those pikemen. Well, should we or should we not? We have a good chance to seize the initiative with this commander, actually. So we could bring ourselves into a shield wall here. Maybe that's yeah, let's do that. Let's try to do that. So John Rennes tries to seize the initiative. He needs to roll a 5 or less. He did. So the initiative goes over to the Flemish, and he instantly puts his forces into shield wall. Now, what I'm not sure about is, does the whole command have to go into shield wall at once, or could I do it with individual units? Let's see what it says again. So here it says the only okay, dismounted and pike infantry. The leader may, at the beginning of any setup, upon activation and before doing it, order these units in his command or out of. These units. Okay. Well, I think it's not too clear. Order these units in his command into or out of. Does this mean I need to put them all into shield wall or not? I cannot really tell, but what would be most logical? I think it's difficult for him to just say, okay, you guys in the middle go to shield wall, but not you. So I will play as the whole command actually. We'll do it at once. So he just give a general shield wall order, and all the guys will do it. Some of these guys actually already are, so maybe they should not be if he ordered them out of shield. I don't know, this doesn't really say. So bad thing is we are showing our flanks here and there. That's not good. And but in a shield wall you could rotate one. Yeah, you can change facing one vertex, and that's good. So we can do it anyway. So let's do that. So our guys goes into shield wall here. Like that. like that. And do we have some more somewhere? Yeah. Wrong markers. Here we go. Shield wall and shield wall. And I will actually now rotate my guys during the movement here. Like that. So now we are safe from the charges. That we just got those guys into shield wall before the knights reached the lines here, which is good. So what now? Can you attack when you're in a shield wall? No, it may not shock attack. So I think this is basically it then. And any continuation? Yeah, maybe I should try to activate Guy of Namur and see if I can manage to do that original plan I had. I don't know if that's wise now. We will extend our line a bit. Or should we just pass and give it over to the French? Oh my. I don't know. This is hard. I think I'm a bit afraid of walking into these hexes now, because that will leave me with a gap in my line somewhere. I don't have the men to fill up the gaps anymore, especially not when these guys are all in shield wall now. They cannot move. So I could activate Guy of Namur and maybe march up with the crossbows and do some firing here. Let's try that. So I need a 4 to be able to continue. I missed that, so it's a French anyway. Okay. So what can they do now? Okay, the guys have locked themselves into the shield wall here. Pretty tough. Pretty tough. And that's a good line they have now up there. And better units as well than we had before. So what to do? What can we do about this? Or should we start over at that end now? I mean, those guys are in a shield wall, they cannot move, so we can really exploit them now. On the other hand, I could activate here and be happy with getting those guys out of disorder. That would be nice. So let's start here anyway. So is there any place I could pour an attack? These are good defenders. This is the only of the weakest point. Otherwise it's tough guys here all the way. So it's a difficult choice. Would be suicide. Too bad I didn't manage to exploit the gap here. Oh my. Well, Okay, I will activate these guys. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move these guys up there. That's possible to do. Then, I mean, I have 4 movement points with these guys. The river is 2, and this is 1. So I can go there for 3. I don't know. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's do that. I go there. And I go there. These guys will fire. Oh, maybe they should move first. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a... It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's try to fire... No, at those guys. So that's the... I need a 6. Nope. Then we have these guys. They were in command when we started. So we can move them up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, I'm considering to see if it's possible to do an attack here. I mean, okay, we have minus. Let's count the plus first. We have strength modifier of +1. We are attacking from 2 different directions. This gives us +4. So it's a +5, right? Then we have -2, -3 for a shield wall, and the terrain is 2. So it's -5, right? And we had +5. So it goes to 0. Maybe that's not too bad against such a strong pike unit. Ah, sorry, I have a disordered unit in attacking. This means... Okay, I get another -2, so I will get a -2 in this attack. Then I would need to roll at least an 8 to get those guys disordered. Not good enough, so... no. No, it's not possible. We need to... No, it's not possible. It's a locked situation. Anyway, so I will not attack, but since these guys are now, they haven't done anything and they are not adjacent to an enemy, they can come out from their disordered state now. And I'm happy about that. The thing is, the next turn I can move out these guys and I can fill up with guys on this island and you know, attack without having any disordered units involved, and then maybe I could get in and attack there. So for these guys to be able to fill the gap here, they need to go with these guys or these guys there, but that means they need to go out of their shield wall then. Which opens up for charges. So otherwise I can pour in here, and that's a serious threat for the Flemish actually. So that was that. Of course that guy we cannot get out of disordered state because they are adjacent to an enemy. So we try to continue, and this time I will try with Neil, who's here, and Let's see if we get in. It's only a 3-4 continuation, but we managed to do that. So I think I'll start moving across the flank there as well. And let's see, how much does it cost to go onto marsh? It's 3, it's very expensive, so it's 1 and 4. Okay. Let's just move the line, shift it a bit, moving a bit closer, like that. There we are. These guys are now preparing for a flank movement there. I think this is the only way we can do some harm on the Flemish. Now we are in range of their crossbows as well. So let's see, we have next continuation, and we try to get back to these guys here. I need to open up a new avenue for the cavalry to attack. So since this is a second attempt to continue, we need to roll a 2. So we missed that, and it's the Flemish. And we have a few things we could do now. First of all, we could order John of Rennes and his command out of the shield wall to get the whole line intact again. Then the other option is to instead activate the banner and get these guys back into play from William of Jülich's command. Or we could activate Guy of Namur and get the first fire from those crossbows there into the approaching Frenchmen before they can attack me. That would be something. Which makes most sense, which is most important. The thing with the banner is I need to activate that with a free activation, so I cannot continue and activate that. So that's the one chance I have to activate those. But I think getting these hex occupied is the most important now, because otherwise the French will just pour in through this island and behind my lines. So I will actually activate John of Rennes. He gives the order to his command to go out to the shield wall. I think it leaves these guys also, even though they are out of command. So they will all go out of the shield wall now. And then I can move. And I will keep myself in reserve here, so I will move these guys 1, 2, 3 and hinder those guys by that. What then? Let's move him here so we have everyone in control or command. And then should we attack anywhere? Could do an attack here and against those guys, but the thing is, if I roll good, I need to advance. On the other hand, these guys cannot retreat, so we could hit them really hard. But we don't get any bonuses. It's a 0 roll, so... And worst of all, we could even get ourselves into disorder, and then we cannot go back into shield wall and that would be bad, so I don't think we're gonna do that. I'm actually thinking if I could hit on those disordered guys on the island. Because if I change my facing towards that, we can attack with those two guys. We get a +1 for strength, +1 for the guy in disordered state. Then we would get -2, I guess, for the river list. So we will attack with a 0, but we will roll on the disordered column, so something bad could happen with these Frenchmen. And also, no, I won't activate those guys. Bad thing is that I'm showing my rear towards the French in the castle, so they could attack with some bonuses here, as they will be in rear attack. But maybe I should take my chances, because I don't know how to treat this terrain. Is it... no, it's not town, it's open. Even though there's clearly a wall there, but I don't know. Should we do that? Let's try it out. It's a 0. No, it's more than that, because we are attacking from 2 different angles. So we got actually +4. Then I'm very eager to do it. Okay, so it's a 5 on the disordered column, and that's defender retired. Okay, not bad. So we managed to retire a French unit here, giving them a flight point. Alright, I think I need to go into that island hexen, and that's a good thing, I guess. I could go in with those guys and have a solid line of defense there. Yeah, good enough. So for the continuation then, I'll try with Guy. He has a 4 in command rating, yeah. But he didn't manage, so it's the French. What can we do with those guys then? Continue there, or should we do something here? I think now is the time to try to... We have one chance now to do the charge. So I will do that. So I will actually activate Comp Du here, and let's see, I need to go here in order to do a successful charge, and the other guys will just line up here, hoping to exploit any gaps happening here. So here we are. Now I need to check the sequence of play here, how we do with the charges here. So let's see, here's a shock phase. Okay, charges. There will be no reaction fire. Okay, we have this charge reluctance roll. Maybe we have such thing happening because we are, we are attacking pikes. So I'm pretty sure we'll get a reluctancy roll to do. Let's see what it says. Whenever mounted men-at-arms are charging into frontal hex of dismounted men-at-arms, but not unhorsed, or pike-armed infantry. And that's pike-armed infantry, so we will need to do a reluctancy roll. We have it here. 0 to 4, it's okay. 5 to 9, they will not do the charge, but they will shock attack. Okay, so it's a 50% chance that they will do it. And they did not, of course. But they still need to shock, I think. So the horses are halted just before the pike line there, and they do the shock combat. And that's bad, because we start with -2 of the pikes. We don't have any strength advantage. I don't think the weapon system matrix gives us anything. It's mounted men-at-arms against pike infantry. No, that's a 0. So it's a -2 actually. This will go... I feel this will go bad. Too bad, we have this one charge chance, and it's a 2, which means attacker disordered. So we got disordered here. And by the way, wait a minute. Those guys are not the shield wall, so they have, you know, this special weapon of the Flemish, the Courtrai, and I'm sure... Oh my. Let's see. Yeah, as soon as the men-at-arms suffers a negative result, roll 1 die. 0 to 4, it's unhorsed. Otherwise, 5 to 9, nothing happens. Let's see. Okay, of course they got unhorsed. So this is number 8 of the... So it's this guy, and of course it should be disordered as well. This sucks. It really sucks. So the Flemish draws down from the horses, and well, we are now in a bad position there. We could be attacked even to the flank, actually. I think we... No, these guys are on a shield wall, so they need to go out of shield wall, but maybe they will do that. It's worth it, I guess. To get those guys, get some golden spurs from those riders. Okay. Well. It's the French continuation roll then. Who should we move this time then? I mean, the situation is locked here now, and I'm not seeing how we could do it. Okay, we could do the attack here. Maybe we should take our chances now with the attack out from the... Since those guys are showing the rear. So if this guy attacks, he would get a -1. Then we got the terrain -2 because the river Lys. But I don't think that counts as a village hex, because there's no buildings there, you know. I mean, this is the town. So I get -2 for the river. And -1 for that guy, and I get the rear attack, which is +3. So I actually have a 0. I think I cannot get any better opportunity now, so I will try. So for my French continuation, I will activate the castle contingent there and do the attack. And we roll the 4. I don't think that's good enough. No, it's a no result. Okay. So then we can continue. So let's continue here. He has a 3. I don't know if this counts as a second attempt since... No, I don't know, because I didn't roll a die there. I think it's 3. That's okay. So we have activated these guys now. I will prepare for the assault here, so I will move them even further here. And next time, let's leave them like this. Next time I will be able to attack the crossbowman with 2 guys. I think that's good. It should give something to think about for the Flemish. So, what next? I think I'll try to activate Comte 2 again because I want to get that unhorsed guy out there. So maybe we should try to seize the command here from the French. But that would be Willem of Jillich doing that and attacking those guys in the flank. I will try to do that. I'll try to seize. So that's a 4 or less. And he didn't manage to do that. Oh crap. So then it's the French. And I will activate Comte 2 here. And go back to... with these guys. Is it possible to do another charge? Let's see. The ditch costs 2 for foot. So I could actually move those guys here and do another charge. Yeah, let's do it. So here comes the next guy. And these guys just stay put. Okay, I'm sacrificing this guy, but this is my chance again to get a hole in the Flemish lines. So I'll move on to the movement phase is over, so I go to the shock phase. I will do the charge there. And now I need to roll for a charge reluctancy again. So 0 to 4, I will do the charge. And I'm so unlucky with these rolls. So it will be a normal shock attack with a -2 modifier. Well, the French are not in a good mood today. So they got attacker, disordered, retreat 1 hex. Okay, let's see first if they also get unhorsed. I think he's fine this time. Let's see, yeah, 0 to 4 it's unhorsed, so we managed to just get disordered this time at least. But that's the situation. And then we do the continuation. Let's try again with since those guys haven't reacted, we can do another attack out from the castle there. And I think it was a 0. No, what's the +4? Yeah, because I'm attacking the rear. No, wait a minute. -1 and -2 for the rear, that's -3, and +3 for attacking the rear. That's all right. Yeah, it's a 0. And I roll bad again. So this time the attacker is disordered, and I think that's all for these guys. Luckily we have one more that can do more attacks if if you want to. But then we're gonna roll for continuation, and we'll try again here. Can't do. Maybe we should preempt this time with a Flemish. Yeah. This time I will try with John of Rennes, so I can get these guys into facing the right way. So I need a 5, and I missed that. So it's the French again. We could charge again, but you know, guys, I think I'll end the session here actually and continue next time. But I think I'll just pull these guys out and actually try with another charge. I mean, sooner or later it must work, right? So we still have a chance to charge those guys. So let's see if we manage to do that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you will be back. Bye bye.